Well, good morning. It's beautiful Saturday in Blackstone, Virginia, the center of the world. But then you too are at the center of your world. So let's talk about that. The title of this talk is the Corona Roundup. And the analogy I'm using to juxtapose or associate coronavirus with Roundup is having your lawn replaced. Some years ago, I tried to have my lawn renewed, and the lawn guy came and sprayed Roundup on it. My lawn was just all weeds. You know, there was about 5 different kinds of weeds and grasses and everything. It was a mess. So he just sprayed the whole thing and planted plugs. So the ground was all bare, brown, you know, and then you come back, and if you come back and look at it, it's got little islands of green, and then you come back and the islands are bigger, and you come back and the islands are bigger, and the islands are bigger, and pretty soon the lawn is green. Well, that's the way it's supposed to work. It didn't work that way for me. It ended up with weeds again, but that's another story. But the point is, if the lawn, the Roundup lawn, if that is a metaphor for you in the world, when I'm in the world, like the world is the lawn. Let's put it that way. So when the world is the lawn, you are in the world as if you were in a lawn where Roundup has been sprayed, and you look around and the world looks all brown. It looks dead. Oh my God, the brown is coming, death is coming, destruction is coming, everything is going brown. Oh my God. But if you step back a little bit, you see islands of green, and if you come back and look again, imagine, you know, in other words, the point is that from one point of view, the world looks, from one viewpoint, the world looks all brown, destruction. But from another point, it's incoming green. But you don't know whether the brown is coming in or the green is coming in from that point where both are kind of equal. In other words, is the mail, if you were in a computer and you have a mailbox, do you know, is that mail coming in or is it going out? Is destruction coming in, or is creativity coming in? It's a razor's edge. It's a point where the coin is either heads or tails. Who decides? Who decides, you see? Because the facts are the same. In other words, the facts are the same. Is it this or that? And we find our world politically at that point. We see it on the media every day. Facts come up, and immediately there's 2 viewpoints. It's true or false. It's good or bad. It's incoming or it's outgoing. It's up or down. And they're equal, but the facts are the same, you see. That's where we are today. Even coronavirus, you see. Is it, oh my God, the destruction of civilization or the birth of civilization? Is it death or is it life? The facts don't tell you because we're at that point where the wheel of samsara and the wheel of dharma are the same wheel. So what determines which way we're going? What determines if we see death or we see life? If your moment now is a moment of despair or a moment of possibility, you see. So we're kind of like at that moment. And we come to that moment, actually, on a very large scale, global warming and coronavirus are the same thing, except one's in slow motion, the other one's on steroids. It's the same outcome. It is the same thing, is we don't know what to do about it. Because when you get at that moment, where you can't tell if it's incoming or outgoing, friend or foe, good or bad, true or false, you see. At that moment, our strengths become our weakness. My favorite analogy of that is I remember there was a fellow across my alley, and he had this big truck with a V8 in it and all that, and he was stuck in the grass and the soft, and he just kept gunning that thing because he had power, and he just kept digging himself deeper and deeper and deeper. So when we're at that catch-22 moment, which is where we're at now, all of the things we've done in the past to get us out of a fix get us into the fix. What do we do? All my strengths, all my tools, all my strength. It's like having a shovel. And you always use a shovel to dig out. But at the catch-22 moment, where the green grass and the brown ground are the same, at that moment you don't know whether it's brown or green, dying or growing. At that moment, the shovel becomes the shovel is also throwing dirt into the ground. The same shovel thing, at that moment, the same shovel throwing the dirt out is also throwing the dirt in. At that moment, we see that we're stuck, and that all the things we've done in the past to get out of the fix doesn't work. What do we do? At that moment, you either go into a vicious vortex of despair, depression, even self-destruction, blah, or a virtuous vortex is created going up, and you're lifted up, or you're going down. When the leap is made to a creative idea instead of a destructive idea, see, this is where suicide happens. We're caught at that moment where the catch-22 moment, where everything we've done in the past to get out doesn't work, and we get caught up in the vicious vortex. Suicide becomes a creative idea. Suicide becomes an idea that draws you down. I can't let go of it. I can't stop thinking about it. It's a way out. Even death, you see, is a way out of the vicious vortex. Because you have to get out of it. Because it's the loss of being. Even a loss of being is more dreadful than death. Anyway, so that's the point where it either flips to it's all going down or it's all going up. But the facts are the same. The point is, the world is the same. That's the turning point. The turning point, the creative moment. In Zen, it's Satori. You see, because the Zen cone is the catch-22. You can't get out of it. Whatever you choose, the master says, mo. That's not it. Mo. You can't get out of it. So what do? Shoot yourself? Or you surrender? You rest? It's okay that you don't know what to do. It's okay that you do not know. It's okay that you have no tool. It's okay. You rest. You don't fight. You don't resist. You don't keep digging. You don't keep spinning the wheels. Wow, 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 wow. You pause. You pause and allow both opposites to rise simultaneously. You pause and allow the brown and the green to be there simultaneously without choosing one or the other. Because you can't choose one or the other. They're both equal, you see. They're both equal, but they're opposite. Yet they belong to one situation. So you can't avoid it, you can't leave it, you can't kill it. You pause. You suspend disbelief. You relax. It's okay. You're curious. You're awake. You don't withdraw. You don't pull away. You don't repress. You don't deny. You're awake. You're in that no man's land. And the idea comes. I know what to do. A new birth comes. A new way of being. A new way of doing. A new boredom. The MacGyver comes up. Oh, I use this and this and this, and boom, I'm out of the hole. Wow. And you create, and suddenly what was a vicious drain going down becomes a lifting up, and energy is increased. And once you have that creative idea, you know how this works. You get energy. Suddenly you got energy to paint the house. You got energy to get a job. You got energy to meet the world. You got energy to have a relationship. You got energy, and it's increasing. Wow. It draws other people in. Wow, 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 wow. An expanding world or a decreasing world. But the point, the midpoint, the turning point, the razor's edge is that the world looks the same. The facts are the same. But the direction is different. One direction is, oh my God, I'm a victim. Oh my God, I'm going down. Everything is lost. Oh my God. And the other one is, oh my God, a miracle. Wow, wow, wow. Coronavirus, Roundup. Thanks for dropping in.